In today's video, I'm going to show you how to systematically get glowing reviews for your business so you become the no-brainer choice for martial arts schools in your area. So I'm going to show you how to do it through testimonials and reviews. And if you want to do that kind of like I have here, where it's a very clean, easy review that's going to help you generate new students, then pay attention because I'm going to show you how to do it. Okay, so the first thing to understand is like whether you're going out to eat or buying something on Amazon, people always look at reviews. People do that more than ever before. Okay, it's more important than ever before. So in this document, I'm going to show you in this video, I'm going to show you how to ask a student to do a review in a non-pushy, non-weird way. I'm going to show you the process so to make it automated so it can happen on autopilot, which questions to ask during a video testimonial so you get incredible answers that actually inspire other people to act. So instead of you just having a video that goes nowhere and just post somewhere but doesn't accomplish anything, I'll show you how to make it so it inspires other people to act. And by the way, this was actually designed by a Hollywood storyteller, a Hollywood writer, adapted for a different business group I was in. They paid a lot of money for this. I just adapted it for martial arts. So I'm going to show you how to use that. I'm going to show you where to post the testimonials and reviews. So that way you get other people's videos to sign up to have people join your program like for you. So that is what is going to convince them to join, not necessarily anything you say or any sales script. I'm going to show you how to create the content that accompanies the testimonial and how to use these testimonials to sell your program for you. Okay, I kind of jumped ahead with this one. All right, now I'm telling you, this is not hard. Okay, it's pretty easy to do once you learn it and systematize the process. You're going to be able to delegate this task to your team. Okay, not only will it help you attract more students, but the students that you get to do this, it'll actually have them become more anchored into your school. Okay, we'll start with the raving fans. That's really who you want to start with. Do it with students who already love you, already have great rapport with, and those are the ones who you'll start this with first, because even if you make a mistake or mess up, they'll still love you anyway. All right. So the first part is how to ask a student to do a review in a non-pushy, weird way. All right. So once again, I would start with pick with 3 people who have like your raving fans, and people when you close your eyes, think about who you love the most, who have the biggest transformations. That's the people you want to target. Okay. People don't buy martial arts. All right. Or people don't buy Jenny Craig or diet programs. They buy the transformation. Okay. And you want to sell the transformation, not the program. All right. If you sell the transformation, it's way more powerful. That's what people want. People don't want, oh, I just have like martial arts classes. People want the confidence that comes with the martial arts classes or the physical ability to be able to defend themselves. They want to be able to transform from the person they are now to the person they want to become. Okay. So that's how this is designed and why this is so important, because this helps you sell the transformation, not just the program. All right. So over here, it's going to tell you when they're in the school, how to get a testimonial, like how to ask. Hey, we love having families like yours. I know Johnny has grown so much since he started training. The more specific you can be here, the better. All right. Now, if you're okay with it, we would love to highlight your family and talk about your journey here at blah, blah, blah martial arts. So that way we can help inspire other families like yours. Would you be okay with doing something like that? 9 out of 10 times you're going to say yeah. All right. Now, this is like a really easy one to do. Look, this is not that difficult. It's just about using the proper tonality and being willing to ask. So that's why you want to start with your best students. Now, if they aren't in the school and you want to text, honestly, this is what we do most of the time. We'll say, hey, I hope this isn't overstepping my boundaries. We were just talking about Johnny in our instructor meeting and about how proud we are of him and his progress here at blah, blah, blah martial arts. Would it be out of line for me to ask you guys to do a video interview with me to talk about his journey to help inspire other families? Okay, simple text message. You're going to say, oh, no, definitely not. I'm cool with that. All right. So we're asking for the no here. This is designed a specific way where we're asking for them to actually say no, which gives them it's kind of like powerful. So most business training, you'll see people say, hey, you want to get people to say yes, yes, yes over and over. And obviously these are already enrolled students, but sometimes it's good to ask for like the no. So, hey, am I overstepping my boundaries? Or, hey, am I asking too much if I ask you for blah, blah, blah? And they'll say, oh, no, definitely not. And whenever you say no to someone, it's almost like also kind of like empowering. Like, yeah, I'm putting my foot down, even though you're still getting them to do what you want to do. Okay, very, very powerful technique. It was designed by, man, I forget the name of the book. but it's a guy who was a hostage negotiator, famous guy. You'll probably know his name if you Google it, or you might just know it by watching this video. All right, anyway, so if they say yes right on the spot, what you should do is set up a tripod or have someone else hold the phone in a quiet room. Okay, you do not want to be in a noisy room when there's martial arts classes going on. Now, it doesn't have to be a fancy setup. Even like a selfie video is totally okay. All right. Now, I'd rather do it right then when they say it's cool, or like that'd be the best time. But if you can't do it right then, just schedule it for another time. Maybe before classes start or after the classes when things are quiet. If it's more convenient, honestly, we prefer to do it on Zoom because it's easy for me to record. I don't have to like set up a camera. I just hit record on Zoom. And they can do it when they're quiet in the office, at home. And we can do it during non-class hours, especially if you have instructors on your team that you want to be able to get reviews during non-class hours is the way to do it. Okay. Or testimonials. All right. Reviews, I consider like writing a review online, which is good. So if they say, well, yeah, but they don't want to do a video, then have them write a Google review. There's a video link in the document where I explain how to do that. All right. If they say no, obviously you don't push, you just move forward. Okay. So the process to get reviews and testimonials on autopilot. So the goal shouldn't be to get a bunch of reviews at once and forget about it. All right. This is a mistake I see a lot of people make. They'll get a bunch of reviews, but the problem is like they'll get a lot in 1 week or a couple of weeks. They'll push for it, but the problem is Google and other services like Yelp and other ones will sometimes block it. If they see a lot of reviews coming in at once, they'll block them because they think it's spam, all right, or think it's fake. So it's important to do this regularly throughout the year. All right, now here's a strategy we use for building it into our system so it actually gets done. When we do student progress checks, we ask for a review at the end if they're happy with the program. So if you don't know what a student progress check is, then we have a whole process for that we can get into in another video. But essentially, you're just checking in the students, see how they're doing. And if they're happy with the program and really like it, we'll ask them for a review at the end and we'll schedule it. All right, or just do it right there. Anytime a parent says something to us that happened, to like something that great that happened, and they say it to an instructor, like, wow, that's amazing. I love hearing that. I know that could be so encouraging for other parents in similar situations. Would you be okay with sharing that in a video interview when we both have like 15 minutes of free time? And they'll go, oh, I would love that. Yeah, no problem. If they're coming to you and tell you something great, you got to leverage that, okay, into inspiring other people, all right? Or they might say, no, I'm not comfortable being on video, but I'm happy to write you a review about it. Okay, awesome. The more specific they can do it, the better, all right? So next thing is put in your Google Calendar, or if you use like a CRM, like something to manage your students, a software, make sure to put in there reminders. Okay, I'm going to get a review once a week. All right. And once again, preferably during non-class hours. Build it into your automated emails so you actually ask people to do it. So it all happens automatically. I would do that in anywhere within the first 4 to 12 weeks of training. You don't need to wait for people to be test for their black belt or to be a student for a really long time. People are usually going to be most happy in the first couple months. Okay. Plus, they're going to give a different perspective. But by the way, obviously, don't ask people who aren't super happy with your program, right? Only people who are. Other people are just going to ignore you, so whatever. Next one is which questions to ask during a video testimonial so you get incredible answers that inspire others to act. All right, so yeah, we can get a nice testimonial, but it's not inspiring anyone to act or helping give people more information about the challenges that other parents have had and how they overcame it and how they can too, then this whole thing is worthless. So we're going to show you how to design these questions so it inspires others to ask. So when I do my interview, I have these questions right in front of me. Like I literally just like print it out, keep it next to me. All right. And once again, these questions were designed by a professional writer, storyteller in Hollywood to evoke emotion for powerful testimonials. Okay. Now, before you hit the record button, this is really important. Okay. You want to make sure that the person doesn't talk about pricing or program length. So I would say, hey, before we do the video, just a heads up, like, please don't mention anything about pricing or membership options or program length, just because that stuff can change over time, and I want this to be able to last a while. So just don't mention anything about that. Just talk about like the program itself. Is that okay? Like, oh yeah, okay, I understand that. You want them to be as open and specific as possible. You don't want them to just say things that you want them to that they think you want them to hear. Okay, you want things to be genuine and come from their heart. All right, so make sure they know that like, hey, I want to hear like specifically your journey, not just like, oh, my child got better confidence, but like, how did they get better confidence? What do we do to make that happen? What was the side effect of that? Like, they got better confidence, but what does that mean at home or at school? And that's what these questions are designed for. Okay. So if you follow these questions, it's It's going to be so easy. All right. So first we'll hit record on speaker view on Zoom. I'll say, tell us a little bit about yourself. They'll say, oh, my name is blah, 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 mom. I'm a single parent, or I live with my husband in the suburbs, and my son is 6 and my daughter's 4, blah, 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 blah. Okay. It should be quick. Now, what was the challenge you had before starting like martial arts? So why did you first enroll? And they'll say, oh, we first enrolled because my child doesn't have a lot of focus and doesn't raise his hand in school. And I really wanted him to be able to, pay attention better and follow directions more. Okay. Now, if they give you like a generic answer, ask again, like, why else did you join? Why else did you join? Tell me more about that. Can you be more specific? Ask prodding questions so you find out what the real answer is. Okay. And then why did you choose our program over a different option? This one's so good. So for someone who's doing research, okay, and they see a video, first for those parents who do research, and they see a video and it talks about why they chose your martial arts program over whatever different one, this one is so juicy. Like, you need that in there. Next one is, what in particular about our program do you think really helped you? So what specifically do we do that helped you, and why do you think that was so effective? Right? So they might say, I just love how the instructors are so attentive to detail, because I feel like it really helps with his discipline. So when he's like doing his homework, he's like focusing more on the detail. And I think like that attention to detail has helped him with his schoolwork, right? Or it has helped him get things done without me asking him, because he knows he's learning responsibility at blah, blah, blah martial arts. Okay. So as a result, how have things changed at school and home or work? Okay. So as an adult, you might ask like, okay, you have more confidence to do martial arts. That's great. How's that helped you at work? What about at home with like your family? Now I'm not worried about speaking up to my wife or my husband when I have an issue. We can have more open, honest conversations, right? Where do you think you'd be right now if you didn't start our program? So this one also is such a powerful question. So if you didn't do it, where do you think you'd be? Like how would things be different? Right? And I think it's important for people to think like, okay, what happens if I do this thing? But what happens if I don't? What's going to happen then? And if there's anyone watching this is what they sell the program for you, which is awesome. So if there's anyone watching this that's on the fence about joining a program, like, what would you say to them? Here, they'll always say something like, just do it. You're going to love it. They have such a great program and the teachers are so nice. And, I was skeptical in the beginning, but once we got started, we're so happy we did. All right. And at the end, you'll give a little outro. Thanks for watching today. If you're watching this and you're inspired and you like to get access to the same resources that blah, blah, blah has for her son, then, and here you insert a call to action. So visit our website at blah, blah, blah.com or text start to 854-386 blah, blah, blah number. Okay. Whatever trial you use to get people to join, that's the CTA. CTA is a call to action. Get them to do something. All right. Next, you'll edit the video. I like to use an app called InShot to edit videos. I don't think you should not spend like hours and hours and hours making like a beautiful video. Okay. Is it nice? Sure. Okay. But you can also just send it to someone on Fiverr. They'll probably do it for 10 or 15 bucks and put some subtitles on there. Prefer to have subtitles, but if not, it's better to get posted without subtitles or without a fancy title or without, fancy video editing. Just post it as it is. Okay. Don't get caught up. What a lot of people do is they say, oh, I'm going to edit this and I'm going to do all this stuff to it to make it nice. And then never happens and never post it. It's better to post it and then don't worry about all the editing. Okay. Get a couple good ones first. And then you can worry about editing other ones later. All right. Now, afterwards, you'll thank them for doing that. You'll rewatch the recording and post a quote from it. Okay. Now, you really want to post this in your personal Facebook page and in your private Facebook group, like if you're just your students. The reason why you're personal and not your public Facebook page is because people, you don't see content from Facebook from businesses. Like if you go in your home feed, search through it, see if you see any posts from like businesses that have a Facebook page. Okay, usually it's not. You only see like personal stuff. That could change. Facebook can change their algorithm at any point, but as of right now, it's just not what they're pushing, so I don't really care about it. So you want it really to be in your personal page. Your personal page should obviously be professional. It should be primed. So they primed, and I have another video that explains that, of what it means to have a primed profile. But basically your profile should be professional, where people know you're a martial arts teacher, and there's a way for them to contact you or join on your page. Anyway, and be creative. Use a quote from the video that's really, really good. Okay. Usually you can rewatch a video and get a great one. I have an example one over here. And I have some example ones at the bottom too. So once again, don't get caught up in like fancy edits, just get it posted. All right. So here's how you get the testimonials to sell your program for you. So think about this, like when's the last time you really wanted something? Maybe it was like a purse or a car or whatever, some martial arts equipment, and you did research first. When you came in to go buy it, they don't have to like sell it to you or do some like fancy process. You come in hot and you're ready to purchase. All right. Now that's how a prospect should feel when they come to your school. They should feel like they already have the solutions to their problem. So in your phone script and your application, it should ask something like, "What's the number one reason you want to join martial arts?" And if they say like, "Oh, just an activity," then this is going to be moot. But if they say something like focus or discipline or confidence or whatever, you'll understand their motivation. So before they even come in, you're going to send them a video that matches whatever they want. Okay. So you're pre-selling them before they even get there. And that is the ultimate social proof, one that has more power than any sales script you can follow. So if they want better focus because their child has ADHD and you have a video of a mom talking about their child who has ADHD and them wanting better focus, you send it to them, man, you would have to, the only thing you could do is mess it up when they come in because they're going to be pre-sold. They already know they want to do it. Okay. And once again, it's not you convincing them, it's someone else. It's way more powerful coming from someone else than it is from you. You're obviously going to talk about how great your program is. When someone else does it, it's more powerful. Okay. And keep a document or a notes folder that has all the links to videos with the topics. I even put like my little screenshot in here. So it has like the quick little topics in there. And that way, when I want to send them a video, I just copy and paste from there and throw it in there. Okay. And I even have a little text template you can use to send that out. All right. So template for email or social media posts. This is a template you could use instead of like, oh, what am I going to post? How am I going to post this video? Use this template. Okay. I have the template in here already. If you can start with something catchy, like he won't listen to all, I had to try something new, or like the shocking or the surprising strategy we use to get my son to do his homework without me asking more than once. And that's like what they say in the video. Put that in there. Like people are going to say great things. And this is the template you use. I'm not going to go through this whole thing right now because it's like so easy to follow. You don't need me to do it. Make sure there's always a call to action at the end. A link to a trial or whatever you want them to do. Okay. And I have some, of course, testimonial examples over here you can look at. And that's it. If you have any questions like, hey, how do I do this? Or I'm not sure. Or if you want more information about how to get more students in your school organically, so you don't have to pay for ads, and you want to have a better sales process, so people come into your school and they're already ready to join instead of you having to convince them or go through some salesy script, then send me an email. My email is matthew@doubleyourdojo.com. Matthew@doubleyourdojo.com. See, that's my call to action. And send me an email and say, hey, and just tell me exactly like the number one thing you want help with in your martial arts school, whether it's building revenue, new students, retention, or building a team to run it for you so you're not doing everything on your own. Okay, so just send me an email at matthew@doubleyourdojo.com and put in the email the number one thing you want for your martial arts program to improve. You guys are great. I'll talk to you guys later.